Welcome to JS Testing Academy. We have posted a lot of videos in the past. This time we thought of posting one video regarding the Xpath. Okay, we posted regarding the Xpath. Okay, so now why you should understand Xpath, right? Xpath is one of the locator, in Selenium. In Selenium we have 9 locators: ID name, CSS selector, tag name, link text, partial link text, right? And last one will be the Xpath. But in according to the automation world, right, Xpath is the most important thing in an organization. Okay, if you go for any interview, they'll ask you to locate an Xpath. I've attended architect level interviews in my career. Right, in architect level also they're asking for an Xpath, or in the test manager round also they're asking for Xpath. If they're asking for an automation architect level, definitely they're going to ask questions in an automation test level. Practical standpoint of view also, right? Any web-based application, all the elements, whatever tool you are working, that element should be located. So if you are going to locate an element, it should be located with the right different locators. But XPath plays a very crucial role. Suppose right that things the elements are keeps on changing, right? Dynamic elements are there. Then the XPath is crucial in identifying the dynamic elements also. XPath plays a very key important role. Okay, the XPath is variously divided into many ways. For example, basic XPath, that is location based XPath, basic XPath. Next one is function based XPath. A lot of type for XPath. We will see some. Okay, based XPath, and the next one will be an access based XPath. Okay, so basic XPath will be locating with an. We'll see one by one. We are going to see one by one. Okay, first will be locating a text-based XPath. First one we will be locating with a text-based XPath. Text-based XPath. Okay, and second one will be an attribute-based XPath. Okay, and third one, the next one is a function-based XPath. Function-based XPath we'll see starts with contains, right? All these things starts with and contains are all function-based XPath. Okay, starts with and contains are all function-based XPath. Okay. Next one is there is an operator-based XPath. In between, you can add one operator-based XPath. Operators-based XPath. That might be and or right. Not all these things are operation-based XPath and or not. Okay. So all these things are operator-based XPath. And the last one is access-based XPath. That is a mostly crucial one. Right in locating the dynamic-based one. Okay. First one is following. Next one is following sibling. Next one is preceding, preceding sibling. The next one is parent. Next one is child. Okay. Next one is ancestor. And last one is descendant. Next one is self. Right. We can do self also. Okay. So all these things are different ways of XPath. So we are going to learn from the very basic to the little bit of an advanced of an XPath. That is what we are going to learn in this particular video. Okay, first we'll add the text-based XPath syntax for text-based XPath. Okay, first is double slash. So there are two ways of XPath: absolute XPath and relative XPath. Absolute XPath will start with a single slash. It's going to start from the root node, and that is called as an absolute base XPath. And relative base XPath is going to start right to the node. The exact node is going to locate, and it's going to start with the double slash. Okay, so there are top there are two ways of XPath. Okay, so that is the two ways of XPath. So we are going to see now all the different ways of relative XPath, not the absolute XPath. So everything is going to start with the double slash here. Okay, so first the only we copy XPath. Copying XPath is not the right option, where we have to go and directly locate it, right, and type it. That is the current trend where the industry standard following. Okay, first we'll write the tag name, square bracket, text, okay, double quotes, equal to, and single slash. Single, yeah, the value here. Okay, the value single slash and the value square bracket. Okay, let's go to one side. Okay, let's go and see practically this XPath in one side. Okay, let's go to the Amazon.com. Okay, so we have an Amazon.com. I'm going to locate mobile here. I'm going to locate the mobiles here. Okay, for that I'm going to right click, inspect it. Okay, now we are going to be inspected this one. Okay, I want to take a text-based XPath here. Okay, I want to take a text-based XPath. I want to locate it now. So we can see mobiles here, right? And that what is a tag name is anything which is starting with the right node, right? That is called as a tag name. Here it starts with a, so a is a tag name here. So double slash a. So we'll write an XPath here. Okay, double slash a square bracket. Okay, then text. Okay, double bracket, then single quotes, mobiles, the text we have copied and pasted here. You can see now here is one of one match. Okay, you can now see here is one of one match. Okay, so now this is how we can be able to take the text based XPath. Let's copy this one and paste in the notepad example. Okay, so let's copy here and paste it in the notepad. The first one is a syntax and second was an example. Okay, next now we'll go for an attribute based XPath. Okay, now we are going to go for an attribute based XPath. Okay, now we're going for an attribute based XPath. Okay, attribute has, okay, the syntax for that is double slash tag name square bracket at attribute name equal to attribute value in a single quotes square bracket. Okay, so guys, XPath is very important, right? In any companies, right, when you're working as an automation tester, you should be able to locate it. Okay, now we'll go to the same Amazon site. Okay, we'll take the some element here. Okay, let me take the search bar, inspect it. I want to locate the search bar. Let me inspect it. Okay, I inspected, right? Now you can see ID, right? ID. So what is an attribute name, right? ID is an attribute name, and to AB search text box is an value here. Okay, now let's go to the syntax. Tag name, as I told you, anything is starting with a node that is called as a tag name. If you have observed, it would have locate the tag name is starting with an input. That's why I gave input here. Double slash input at ID. ID is an attribute name and the value. We can see one of one match here. Okay. So the syntax is again tag name, then attribute name ID and the attribute value. This is how we should take an attribute based XPath, guys. Okay, let's go and paste in the notepad. Okay, now let's go to the function based XPath, that is with the starts with. Okay, function based XPath, that is with the starts with. Okay, starts with syntax double slash tag name. Okay, square bracket, the syntax for that starts hyphen with square bracket, the bracket of yeah, this one, and then add attribute name, okay, comma, and the value in a single quotes. So this is the syntax for a starts with, guys. Okay, now let's we can do with text based also. We can do either with attribute based or we can do with the text based also. Let me copy it and paste here. Okay, and we can do with a text based also. I can give text, okay, and the value. Okay, so the two ways we can do, right, starts with one is an attribute based and next one is a text based. Let's go to the same Amazon site. Now we locate the same this one with an right starts with. Okay, starts with, it's telling anything just starting with. Okay, for example, there is a word mobile, right? Starts with MOB. That is called as starts with, right? So let's give starts with. Now I'm first will go for an attribute base at ID equal to. Okay, then I'm giving the value. I'm just giving a half value. Okay, instead of text box, I'll give two search, right? Two tabs, two tab I'm giving it. So this one starts with two tabs. You just locate it, which is starting with the two tab. Okay. Okay, let me see. You can see one of one match and it's been located. You can see the blue color line, right? This one is located in the search box. This one is really located, and this one you can see one of one match here. So it's been located now. If you see one of one match, it's located, and it should be highlighted in the corresponding web element after it's located. Let's copy this one and paste in the notepad. Same thing we'll do with the text based also. So same thing, I'm taking another one. I want to locate it, the mobiles, okay, with the text base. Input A tag, tag name is A, okay. Since it starts with A, then I'm giving a text base now. First is an attribute base, now is a text based. I'll give a text and the bracket and the what text we are going to do. Now we can see the one of one match, and if I give MOB, it's able to locate one by one. Okay, now let's copy this and paste here. So we have finished basics, basic XPath, tag name, right, this one, attribute based text base, and next function base starts with and contains with. Okay, now let's go for the contains now. Okay, contains is same like the starts with. We can locate both the ways with attribute name and also with the text name. Only in the place of starts with, the word contains came, rest everything is same. Okay, the place of it starts with, contains will come. Okay, so let's copy this one and paste in the contains. Both the all the four will copy and we'll paste it. Okay, and the place of stars you could change it to content. That's it. Rest everything is same. So this both are things are called as function based XPath. Double slash tag name contains attribute name and attribute value. Okay, same thing, contains text base, text name and text and its value. Okay, so this is how we should write locate do with stars and contains. What's the difference with stars and contains? Stars means it's starting with that word. Contains means MOBILE, right? BILE, right? In between whatever text is coming, it takes. So that's difference between a starts with and then contains with. Okay, so you should understand the difference between an starts with and then contains with. Okay, so hope you understand this one. Let's go to the operator based. Okay, let's go to the operator based. Okay, so operator based and not. Okay, let's go to syntax. Okay, first this let's see and or not. Okay, double slash tag name square bracket at attribute and then attribute 2. Okay, so this is how you should do it. Okay, this is syntax for it. Okay, we have to do right. First is attribute name equal to attribute value. Okay, and operator attribute name equal to value. First attribute name value 1 and next one is second attribute name and attribute value. So this is how we are going to use an AND operator. Let's see this with an example in the same Amazon site. Okay, now what we do is we'll go to the Amazon site. We'll go for same any one thing which you did. Okay, right, let's take the same search box in inspected. See, we have in this search bar, right, we have two things. Let's take ID and name here. Okay, so the search bar, the input tag. Okay, square bracket first attribute name. 1 minute, let me locate it. Let's see what is that. Okay, now if you see, right, and operation, right, if I give type equal to text, right, if you see, right, if I give type equal to text, right, we can see, right, first attribute equal to type equal to text. Now this is normal one, this is an attribute based. What is an AND operator? In the same case we are going to give space and give AND ID and ID equal to, right, and the value. So in AND operator, what is the beauty is both the conditions should get satisfied, then only to get passed. Otherwise, it's going to fail. In AND operator, both a first condition and the second condition both should get passed, right? So double slash the tag name at attribute equal to attribute name equal to one value 1 and condition and at attribute and equal to attribute value 2. This is how we have to locate with an AND operator. Okay, let's copy this and paste in the notepad. Now, the difference between and or is a very simple one. In the place of and, you are putting or. So, and condition, both the conditions should get satisfied, whereas in or, either one is satisfied, it is going to work. Okay. Now, let's copy the same thing, and in the place of and, we'll put or here. So, anyone satisfied, it is going to work. Okay. Let's go to the same site. Okay. In the place of and, you put or, it should work. Anyone is satisfying, it should work. You see one of one match and it's located the search bar. Okay, see how you should finalize it. One of one match, only one match is that, then this XPath is good. Okay, so this is how we should do with the help of the operators and then or. Okay, now these are all the basic things. Okay, now let's go for an access based XPath. Okay, first one we'll see the syntax for the following one. Okay, the following syntax is right, double slash, okay, tag name. Guys, one thing, right, either we can give tag name or star. If tag name means it's going to take from the corresponding tag, star means it's going to search in the entire one. Okay, the entire DOM is going to search. Okay, at attribute equal to attribute value. Okay, so what is following selects all the nodes that come after the current node in the document order. The work of following is it's going to select all the nodes from the current node. Okay, so following action is used to select all the nodes that come after the current node in the document order. Okay, so for that we use the syntax following. Okay, so for following, after first we give tag name, then attribute name equal to value. Then for following, you should give again double slash following and the corresponding double colon operator. The double colon operator will use and the tag name here. Okay, so following selects all the nodes that come after. After this node, what and all is coming is going to take. Following means someone is going to follow it, right? So someone is going to come backside, right? So that is called as an following. Okay, now let's go to the Amazon side. Okay, we'll take any one element here. Okay, now so let's see label, and then we gave the search bar, we gave double slash following double colon, and I want to go from the that node to this the second node. I need to traverse, right? For that I give double colon, then the input. So what happened here? I switch from label, okay, to the next one, the following child here. That is what I shifted here. Okay, so this is what we can do, and you can see one of 5 matches. Okay, but what we should do, we should get, so here what we are doing is in the following we are getting all the tags. Okay, following all is there, right? Following sibling is there. So here what we do is, okay, now so tag name, attribute name, hyphen value, and then double slash following and colon tag name. Okay, so what is happening here is, right, if you go to DOM, right, if you go to DOM, right, we have given this first. Let me do it again now. Double slash, I'll do it again for the search bars. Okay, double slash, then I'll go and give label here. Okay, so I'll give label here. Tag name is a label name and square bracket and add attribute name. Okay, attribute name value. Okay, now we should go and take the following here. Following means what happens? No, it takes all the following tags here. Okay, of the input. Okay, it will right take the all the following tags of input. You see, right, now 1 of 5. It has 5 input tags after this one. Okay, so it's going to take all the 5 input tags after that particular input label is there. Okay, so that is an idea, that is understanding behind that. Okay, so it captures all the input after that particular thing, the following input, it is being captured here. Okay, now if I want only that particular input, okay, only one particular input I want, I need to go to the following sibling here. Okay, I need to go to the following sibling. So if I want only the particular input, so we displayed 5 inputs, right? If I want only the particular input, right, so I'll do this one. Okay, tag name, attribute name, value, and following sibling. Let me go and change here. It will take only one hyphen sibling. Okay, you can see now 1 of 1 match, right? The following sibling, right? The following child it took, right? That is what it happened here. So it takes for the same parent, okay? But if I give following, it takes input of all the parents. If I give following sibling, it takes only for the that particular parent which you are doing. That is an understanding. Okay. So now this is an example of the following sibling, double slash following hyphen sibling double colon input. Okay. Now I will paste in the notepad. So syntax and the example I am pasting it here. Okay. Syntax and the example I am pasting it here. Okay. So let me do this one. Okay. First one is syntax and next one is an example here. Now we saw following. Following is like it takes all the right the following siblings and the entire tags it takes. Okay. Next one is preceding. Preceding means before that particular one, that is called as a preceding. Okay, so before that particular one, that is called as a preceding. Further, the syntax is, okay, it takes before the current node in the document order. So preceding is used to select all the nodes. I did mention, forgot to mention, like select all the nodes that appear before the current node in the document. The following will take all the nodes down. The preceding will take all the nodes above. Okay, so that is the in the node tag will take. Okay, now let's go with the syntax. Double slash tag name Now I'm taking input here, slash input. Okay, now if you see, right, I want to take the preceding. I'm just locating input. I want to take the preceding from the input parent tag. Okay, so input id equal to text box here. Now I want to capture label. Now first we captured input in the following. Now I'm going to capture the label one, preceding double slash colon and then label here. So what happens in preceding? It will capture all the nodes from that particular parent tag. So that is what is happening. So here we see two of two matches. Here we are seeing two of two matches. So it is taking from that particular node, it has two labels here. That is what it captured here. This is how we should take the preceding. Okay, preceding one. Before the current node, it takes all the from the document product. Now if I want only one, what happens? Same thing. Hyphen sibling. Now it will take only one. That particular parent alone it takes. If I give only preceding, all the parent it takes. If I give only sibling, the current parent, all right, preceding it takes. That is an understanding. Okay, let's copy this one and paste here. Okay, now let's go to parent. Parent is the actual node, right? So how to move from child to parent and parent to child. Okay, so that is what we are going to see. Okay, first now let's go from child to parent and parent to child. Now what we'll do is we have to move from child to parent. That is understanding. Okay. For the syntax is double slash. Okay. Tag name, square bracket, and child Xpath. Okay. Attribute name, attribute value. Attribute name. This is child Xpath. Attribute name and the value. Okay. Now we have to use square bracket and we have to give double slash parent colon tag name. Double colon tag name. So this is the way we have to move from child to parent. This is a child Xpath and we are moving to the parent tag name. This is easy. Okay, got it right? So now let's go and locate it. Okay, so now this is a child one, the input tag is a child one. Let's go double slash input at id equal to single quotes. So now we have to move from child to parent. Okay, so for that we have to give double slash parent colon and the child tag name, the label. We have to give the child tag. Okay, parent tag. Okay, not the child tag. We have to give the parent tag. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Parent is child is first child is label and second child is input. We have to move from child to parent. That is the scenario. That's why now I gave the div. Okay, let's copy this and paste, and we got one of one match, and we paste the notepad. Okay, now let's go from child to first we went for child to parent. Now parent to child. Okay, let's write the syntax: double slash tag name, square bracket, attribute name equal to value. Okay, and then child name, child and the tag name. Okay, so this one understand. It's easy, guys. That's very easy. Right, following siblings. Okay, parent, child. Okay, now let's go first to the parent div. Div should be the tag name. Okay, square bracket, attribute name. There I think we saw class name equal to value. Then what you should do? Double slash child, double colon, and then input. Now you see one of four matches. We have four input child here. Okay. For that, what we should do? We should take one of one here. First, right? We need to come from parent to child. That is an understanding, right? Yeah, we'll take this one. Div, right? Class, right? You can new search field. Okay. One minute. All right. Then we'll give double slash child. Okay. Colon. Then the parent. Okay, we have to move from parent to child. Okay, child to input. Let's say one dot. For now, what we are doing? Parent is div. Okay, parent is div. Class equal to search field, right? That we gave double slash child and input. So input is a child one. Okay, we are moving from parent to child, and you can see one of one match. Okay, so this is how we have to move from parent to child. Okay, so we saw how to move from child to parent and how to move from parent to child. Okay, so that is an understanding, guys. Okay, now let's go for ancestor. So okay, now let's give the syntax double slash. So what is the difference between parent and child and ancestor is parent, what you are doing from, you are moving from parent to child. Child, what we are moving? We are moving from child to parent. What's the difference between parent and ancestor means? Ancestor, right? We are moving from parent to parent. Okay, that is what we are moving here. Okay, so that is an understanding. It will take ancestor will take all the parent tags from that particular parent tag. Okay, so that is what it's going to do it. Okay, double slash tag name, attribute name, hyphen value, and ancestor and tag name. It will capture all the parents. Okay, that is what we are doing here. Let's copy, do an example here. Okay, now we got the parent div class field and I give ancestor. Okay, then hyphen colon, then a div. So it's captured. See, 7 parents is captured from that particular parent. Okay, it's captured the 7 parents, right? It's capturing the 7 parents. Okay, okay, now so as I told you, right? So ancestor is parent of parent. That is called as an ancestor. So ancestor will capture all the parents from that particular node. So that is what is happening here. Okay, the syntax for that is double slash tag name, attribute name, double slash ancestor, and the tag name. So that is what is happening in the ancestor. Let's go for the descendant also. Okay, descendant also. Same thing. Descendant will have what happens, sir? This one captures before that particular node. This one captures after a node. So from that node, all the nodes, parents which is captured the downwards. Okay, so that is what is happening in the descendant. So in the place of ancestor, you put descendant. I just change to descendant. That's it. Now let us write this one descendant again from the start. Okay. So for first, what I do is I'll give double slash here. Okay, attribute name and the value. Okay, now I'm going to go to the descendant now. Okay, I want to capture all the right before parents here, descendant and div. Okay, so I give, if you see, right, there are 13 childs for this particular parent. Okay, there are some 13 childs, right, 13 parents for this particular this one. Okay, if I want to right, for example, right, I want to locate, right, how many childs right for this particular parent. So right, I want to distinguish this one. I want to distinguish this box, right, with the childs. I can distinguish with the childs. Right. For example, if I give 12, right. So what happens, right? You see 11. So the understanding here is, right, for this one it has 11 childs. Okay, for this particular parent to the descendant, it has 11 childs. That's why it's uniquely notice. If I give 7, right, there are some 3 parents which has 7 childs. That is understanding. There are some 3 parents which has 7 childs. Here, if I give 11, right, there is only one parent which has 11 childs. You have to understand. This is how we can go for a descendant. Okay, so we saw 2 things. Okay, one is the preceding and also the descendant. Preceding means it will capture all the parents from that particular node, particular parent, right? The descendant, it will capture downwards all the parents. Okay, and we saw, right, to locate the particular child also now. Okay, now let's go for the self one. The last one we'll go for the self here. Okay, let's go for the self and we'll close it. Okay, so for the tag name, double slash tag name. Okay, attribute name and the value double slash. Okay, so double slash and also the tag name. Let's go and locate here. Sorting myself means it, right, it takes the current node. Okay, so preceding what we did, we took previous from the current node, we took all the previous one. And descendant we want from the current node, we took all the descendant one. The self is taking only the current node. That is the difference between preceding, self, and the descendant. Double slash tag name. Ready? Okay. Now give double slash again, self, and double colon, then input. So it's taking the current one of one match, right? It's going to locate the current node. That is a beauty in the self. So preceding will take before, descendant will take after, and self will take the current node. That is a distinction. Let's copy and paste the notepad. Okay, let me quickly walk through the what we saw from the first. Okay, Xpath is one of a locator in Selenium. There are different types of Xpath. The basic common two types of Xpath is absolute Xpath and relative Xpath. Absolute Xpath will start with a single slash, and relative Xpath will start with a double slash. Okay, in the basic Xpath, there are 2 ways. One is a text-based Xpath and an attribute Xpath. Text-based is taking any particular text and right locating it. That is called as a text-based Xpath. Attribute means we are taking any attribute name and its value from the DOM. Okay. Next one is a function-based XPath. It starts with tag. So a particular text or that attribute value, it is starting with that particular value. It is taking locating is called as a starts with. Starts with, you can do two ways. One is an attribute name and also a text. Contains is a particular text containing that particular value. So starts is different, containing is different. Starting with a particular value and a text which contains a value. There's a difference there. Okay. Contains also we can do in two ways. One is an attribute name, and also text base. Next one is an operator base. We saw two things. One is with AND operator. Next one is an OR. Or AND means both the conditions should get satisfied. OR means either one condition is satisfied. And next one is access based XPath following. We saw following and also the following sibling. Okay. So following, what happens? It takes all the following nodes, right? It takes, right? Following sibling takes only the child one, the corresponding child. But here it takes all the child, right? So that is the difference. Okay. Preceding means the before child it takes everything, and preceding sibling means only the before previous child it takes. That is the thing in the preceding. Parent means child to parent. Child means parent to child. Ancestor means from one parent to the previous all the parents. Descendant means from one parent to the down all the parents. That is called as a descendant. Self means current parent alone. That is called as a self. These are the different ways of handling XPath. So XPath plays a very important thing in any automation tool you are working. So we have to locate all the elements. If you see in any application, right, we have to look at all these web elements. For that, we need XPath. There are different ways. ID is one way, name is one way, but there are dynamic things we should learn XPath. You take all these web elements in any page, we have to know XPath. So XPath plays a very important role in the field of automation. Thanks for watching. Continue to support us right in this channel. Hope we are planning to post a lot of videos in the coming days. Thank you all.